So we're here with Muzz. It's taken a few weeks to get this result done and dusted. 3-0 then, 3-0 tonight. Happy with the result?
Yeah, delighted, Giles. Obviously, the talking points are the sending off in the early part of the first half. My personal view from where I was is that obviously he's give the ref a decision to make with his foot that high, and he has obviously made good contact with Givo's head. So he's give the ref that decision, and the ref decided that was a red card. I think from then on in, I thought they were very brave actually. They kept three up, and I thought our back three were tremendous in the way they defended and won that battle, and give us a chance to be good in possession, which I don't think we were fantastic at, if I'm honest. I think if we were, we might have tried to create a little bit more than we actually did. But then we got the second goal from a knockdown, and Shaq's taking it fantastically well to make it 2-0. So, and then obviously second half there was another red card. Again, give the ref a decision to make, 2 feet off the floor nowadays. It's a red card. So the only thing probably from our point of view, from the side, is that we didn't score more. When you play against a team that go down to 10, it can sometimes be hard. But we didn't move the ball well enough and quick enough, and probably didn't test the keeper enough. So that's something maybe we'll look at on Thursday. But generally, we're delighted to get 3 points.
So there seemed to be a lot of possession, but as you say, there wasn't many things the keeper had to do really in the second half for them at all. So is that a worry, or just keeping control of the ball more pleasing?
It's something we need to improve on. There's no two ways about that. I think we do need to improve on that when them situations arise, or even when it's 11-11 and we 11v11 and we get in them positions. We need to be more clinical, whether that be a finish or whether that mean the right pass at the right time. That definitely needs to improve. But look, I'm not taking anything away from the boys. That's just something we need to maybe tweak and look to improve for next week. But credit to our lads and the squad that we've got here at the moment. A depleted team really. When you look at our starting 11 today compared to when we played here at the start of the season, there's 6 changes, 6 different names on the team sheet, and there's three more on top of that are injured. I think we've got, with suspensions, people away, and injuries, we've got 8 or 9 unavailable at the moment. So for the lads to, character-wise, to come to a place like this on a Tuesday night and perform how they've done and dig in when they needed to, was credit to them.
Well, we can't not talk about Shaq. Goal after 90 seconds, blistering shot to make it 2, and then the cheeky run round anybody that he could find and then just slot it home. What can you say about him?
He should have probably had 5. No, I'm always harsh on Shaq, but at the same time, probably listen to this, I'm his biggest fan. When we changed shape over the summer, and he's come into his own. He really has. He's a constant threat, and I always say about him, one thing, he can have a terrible game, but one thing he does do is he works so hard for his teammates. So when days like today, the way he's taken all 3 of his goals, he's had a massive support in here, so we're going to have to ask them if they can come on Saturday, because that's obviously got him going a bit today. But no, look, we're delighted. All the boys are delighted for him. He's, to get a hat trick is, fair play to him.
Yeah, and you mentioned Saturday. Big talk on the terraces. Who's going? Big game. It's going to be a massive game Saturday at Merthyr.
Yeah, obviously the league table is going to dictate that, isn't it, on paper? It's so early in the season for us to be looking at league tables and getting carried away, and it's top v second, wherever it may be, with the records that we've got. But we know what we're going to face. We're going to face a very well organised, well coached team. They've been very well coached at the previous club, and they've only improved since they've gone in there. So we know what we're going to be up against, and that's something we need to plan well for on Thursday, as we did last Thursday for Walton. So it's going to be an important Thursday to go into Saturday, which is a big game. But Charles, every game's big, so we've got to attack them all the same.
So have you score out of 10 for tonight's performance?
10 for me. I'm delighted to come here and get 3 points after what we had to go through on the first day of the season. I just wanted 3 points because football can bite you on the backside sometimes, and if we got beat here today after putting in a performance for that 45 minutes when it should have probably been more than 3, you know, it would have been horrible and harsh on the lads if we didn't get the 3 points of what we deserve. So I'm just delighted that we've got over the line.
Thanks for your honesty and your thoughts on today's game, and catch up on Saturday.
Cheers.